Hello everyone. I would like to talk about this Secret History of Lucifer book by the author Lynn Picknett. And I have told numerous people, that if you are a Luciferian, you definitely need to read this book. This is a must-have. It is not a grimoire, it's an information book. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the camera. So, Lynn Picknett, she has kind of a controversy going on with the Catholic Church. Supposedly, I guess, the Catholic Church has sent her some threats and emails, and, let me just read you some content here. Many on this earth follow Lucifer in search of wealth and power, but true Luciferians seek instead the broadening and deepening of the limits of human knowledge. This is a radically different view that Lynn Picknett reveals in her new history of Lucifer. Such Luciferian principles have secretly survived the many centuries of Christian repression, and those who have held to them are exemplified by the genius Leonardo da Vinci, whose little-known heresies are startlingly displayed in the encrypted symbols of his work, as Picknett points out, the true Da Vinci Code. So, it's very Gnostic, what she writes about. She writes a lot about John the Baptist, too, in many of her books, and how he may have possibly been actually the true Christ. She kind of has all these different histories going on, especially like Mary Magdalene, and kind of some hidden Grail knowledge, Holy Grail stuff. Talks about Sir Isaac Newton being kind of a pioneer with some Luciferian knowledge, and so her stuff is pretty intense, but very good. She talks about some of the feminine identities of Lucifer. Kind of goes into ancient Egypt, certain conflicts between Set and Horus, for example. So she kind of goes into the relationship that Christ had with Mary Magdalene in some of these books also. She wrote numerous books about some topics that Orthodox Christianity would not like. So it's a good information book. Interestingly enough, she also spells Luciferianism in kind of its oldest spelling, which is just a single A instead of a IA, as a lot of it is spelled now. So the final chapter that she has in this book, she talks about how Satanism can be kind of dangerous. Of course, Satan and Lucifer are not the same. She kind of talks about Aleister Crowley and the Church of Satan, things like that. And of course, Jules de Reyes, who was a Satanist that supposedly was a child murderer too. Personally, I don't know much about him other than the fact that he's kind of considered a satanic serial killer from the Middle Ages. A lot of it, I think, was probably the church kind of slandering him. I don't know how much evidence they had. But anyway, this is like one of her other ones that she wrote. Sometimes she writes also with a guy named Clive Prince. This one's like more of the Knights Templar, more Grail stuff. It talks about the true identity of Christ and John the Baptist. So, kind of interesting. And then, this is probably the newest book I have that includes her in it. And she actually did the introduction to this book with Lucifer on my side. And I'll have to do a different review on this book. I'm actually not done with it. It's an interesting book so far. It's kind of about this guy that it's kind of a biography, and it's about this guy who's from Michigan, and he got hit by a dump truck and lost his legs when he was a kid, and just kind of about his struggles, you know, and finding Lucifer and the Luciferian faith. So it's just kind of an interesting book. But definitely, I highly recommend this book, people. As I said, it is not a grimoire. It will not teach you how to do rituals. It will not teach you how to summon anything, but it is a good information book. And I think that's very important as a Luciferian, that we have information books. So anyway, that's it.